Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to find an article for a topic. The topic that I will be using and the question is, why is going to a more expensive college necessary to achieve higher monetary compensation in today's economy? So I want to go to the Stewart Library. I'm going to come over here, click on L, click on Library, and then we're going to go to the databases. And type in education, or not type in, but click education. No, I don't want to do it like that. I want to go databases, academic search, ultimate, participate, authenticate, however you say that. And then we're going to go to choose databases. We'll do academic search ultimate, that's fine. ERIC and education full text. And then we'll do an advanced search. And in that search, we're going to do value or worth. And then business leaders or government leaders. We'll do elitism in education. And one more, let's do elite colleges. Let's see here. Supply related, let's do all of those just so we get as many as we can. No results. How is that possible? Oh, good. Let's see if we go to this. There we go. Okay, one result. So let's click on it. We've got the educational backgrounds of American business and government leaders, inter-industry variation in recruitment from elite colleges and graduate programs. Okay, so we can see if we, this source is called Social Forces. It's a journal, tells us the volume and issue here. Abstract, let's see what it's about. This paper provides new empirical evidence on the educational backgrounds of U.S. business and government leaders, analyzing a sample of almost 4,000 senior execs drawn from 15 sectors, including government. We find significant industry variation. Industries whose products depend primarily on the manipulation of symbolic media were the most likely to recruit from elite colleges. By contrast, industries involved in the transformation of the material world recruited less often from elite colleges, and this was particularly true for industries that employed comparatively few workers with advanced degrees. We find a relatively low level of association between elite undergraduate origins and executive positions in economy and state, but greater proportional concentration by graduate business or law school attended. Okay, this sounds great for what we're looking for, so let's go for that. Let's look at full text. Okay, so here we have the full text, and we've got, if we come down, let's actually just come all the way down. We've got a lot of tables. Yep. Oh, this looks good. And okay, if we come down here to, it tells us about the authors here. Stephen Brent is Distinguished Professor of Sociology and Public Policy at the University of California, Riverside. He's also the author and editor of 7 books and more than 70 articles. Sarah Yoshikawa is an institutional research associate at Loyola Marymount University. She holds a PhD in education from the University of California, Riverside. Her primary research interests are in higher education policy and finance. So those are really good authors. The references, let's look at the age of the references. We've got 2013, 2009, 2013, 1964, a little older, 2016, 74, 2001. So these are all within the last, for the most part, within the last 10 years. It looks like there's some that are older, but it looks like these are all pretty good. And you can see that a lot of these URLs are from Google Scholar, which is awesome. That tells us that they're good resources. And if we look at some of these, let's see, objectivity and bias. Is there any wording that is inflammatory? What kind of studies are there? And what are the limits? Are there any conflicts of interest stated or not? And I don't think that there's much of that. The divergence of selection criteria, it's not like there's an analysis, a multivariate analysis, educational pathways into executive positions, business degree. I mean, these are not, there's no wording in here that would lead me to believe that there's a big bias. Coding of variables, it tells us how they've collected their data and what their methods are. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of bias. Let's see, references all look good. They're citing things like journal articles and, where are they? Journal articles and reports, lots of reports in here. See if there's any books. That's another journal. Magazine of Higher Learning, Sociology of Education. But there's Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard University Press. Lots of good scholarly references, so that's good. So I think that this is a really valuable article and will give us a lot of good information about our question. And so the other thing, I've already written I wanted to cite it and show you how that was done, and I've already written it. And so it's indented here like it's supposed to, and it's even got the DOI. You said we didn't need to do the DOI. I did it because I wasn't sure if you meant maybe we did or didn't have to, but there's the citing, and so that's it for mine. Thanks very much.